This isn't laziness. This is your brain fighting against you, and unless you don't find a solution for this problem, procrastination will win every time. This man gets angry with himself, frustrated that he cannot break free from procrastination. Then, inside his head, a quieter voice says,
"Oh no, I can do nothing about all of this. Let's do it next time when I feel good."
So, why do we put things off, even when we know we shouldn't? What makes a simple task feel so hard? Why does the mind convince us to wait again and again? How can we take control before procrastination takes over? What if we could finally do what we've been avoiding? Why do we start and stop? Why do distractions feel so much easier than the work we need to do? How long will we let this cycle repeat? Is it fear, laziness, or something else holding us back? What would it take to break free, just for one day, and then the next day, and the next? So, all these questions, they all point to one thing. Change is possible. Because understanding the cycle is the first step to breaking it. And you don't have to wait for tomorrow to start. Do you know that you can take control? You can stop letting procrastination decide for you. Small steps taken today can lead to real change. But before we take the first step, it helps to understand what's really going on in your mind. At its core, procrastination is a conflict between the rational mind, which knows what should be done, and the emotional brain, which wants comfort and instant gratification. The more we delay, the stronger the emotional pull becomes. Distractions, fear of failure, or lack of motivation act as triggers, keeping us stuck in a repeating cycle that's hard to break without conscious effort. If procrastination is an emotional problem, then discipline alone won't save us. Motivation won't magically appear. What matters is how we handle the feelings that push us to delay. The truth, beating yourself up only makes it worse. Guilt and self-hate don't inspire action. They trap you deeper. But when you treat yourself with patience, when you see struggle as part of being human, the weight begins to lift. The task feels lighter, possible. And you don't need to finish everything. Just start. Write one line. Open the file. Sit down for 2 minutes. That's all it takes to turn avoidance into momentum. Remember, the fear before starting is the heaviest, but the second you begin, it fades, faster than you think. Change doesn't wait for motivation. Change begins the moment you act. So, how do we break free from procrastination? First, be kind to yourself. Guilt makes it worse. Patience makes it lighter. Second, start small. 1 sentence, 2 minutes, 1 tiny step. Third, stay consistent. Small wins each day add up, and the cycle breaks. Beneath every act of procrastination hides a hidden enemy, the fear of failure. It's not just simple hesitation, it's a powerful force that stops us from moving forward. This fear makes our minds focus on the worst possible outcomes, creating stories so vivid that they freeze us before we even begin. We all want to avoid feeling shame or disappointment, so this fear is deeply rooted in our instinct to protect ourselves. But instead of keeping us safe, it traps us in a never-ending cycle of avoiding challenges. Every time we delay doing something important, It quietly tells us we're not good enough. This whisper grows louder, and weaker becomes our confidence. We miss chances to grow and improve because we are stuck in fear. But here's the surprising truth. What we are most afraid to fail at is often exactly what we need to try. It's the path that leads to our greatest growth. Think about a time you were afraid to try something new. Maybe it was starting a project, applying for a job, or speaking up. That fear was a signal, not a stop sign. It was your growth waiting on the other side. When we learn to accept vulnerability, we allow ourselves to try, to fail, and to learn. Failure isn't defeat, it's an opportunity, one that teaches us new skills, builds our strength, and moves us closer to success. Every small step changes who you are, from someone who delays to someone who acts. There will be days when you fall back. This doesn't mean you've failed, it means you're human. The difference between those who break free and those who stay stuck is what they do after they stumble. Your environment shapes your actions. That cluttered desk, those notifications, the comfortable couch. They're working against you, but you can work with them instead. Clean your space, turn off notifications, make the right choice the easier choice. Small actions over time create magic. Day 1, you write 1 sentence. Day 30, you've built something real. This is the compound effect. Each action builds on the last, until what once felt impossible becomes just what you do. So here's your challenge. Right now, choose one thing you've been avoiding. Set a timer for 5 minutes and begin. Don't think about finishing, just start. The person you become in those 5 minutes is already different. The cycle can break today with you and you only. Want to support me? You can do that by grabbing my new wallpaper pack, and I've even added some free ones for you to try. So if you find this video helpful, hit that like and subscribe, and see you next time.